Hey, what's up guys? This is my video about the best hunting scopes for the year 2021. I'm going to take it in $100 intervals. I'm going to start at $100, go all the way to $1,000. There's going to be 10 scopes listed, plus maybe a couple of honorable mentions. And when I highlight each one of these scopes, I'm also going to show the specs. Now, all of these scopes are going to have cap turrets. None of them are going to be super fancy because for hunting purposes, the main thing you want is brilliant glass, a great image, and a big field of view, and you just can't get that with the real high magnification stuff. Durability, dependability, glass quality, and holding zero are the qualifying factors for this list, and I think they should be for any hunting scope. Here we go. All right, now I made this chart so we can compare each one of these scopes. You can look at the length, the weight, the tube diameter, and the illumination on each scope. Let's kick it off with what I think, seriously, is the best $100 scope on the market. The Hawke Vantage 2-7x32. I've used this scope repeatedly on guns all the way from a 300 Magnum down to a 17 rimfire and have never, ever had an issue. This little sucker is tough as hell. Absolutely a pure badass. Now at $200, there's quite a few good scopes, but the one that I prefer by far is the Sig Sauer Whiskey 3-9. Now there's several different reticles available for this scope, illuminated and non-illuminated. The one that I prefer is the non-illuminated version of just the plain 3-9. It's just a good looking, durable little scope that you can count on, and that's all you could ever want in any hunting scope. Now at $300 and less, comes in the Vortex 3-12x56. Oh shit! Oh shit! Now, I know there's a lot of guys out there that think I hate Vortex. I really don't, and this is a perfect example. This is a great budget scope with a huge lens, beautiful illumination with a really large dot that does exactly what the name implies it does. This is an absolute killer hog hunting scope, or if you're deer hunting in heavy timber and you lack illumination, this one has a dot that you're not going to lose in low light. Now at $400 less is the SWFA Ultralight 2.5-10x32. It's got a 1-inch tube, excellent glass, great light gathering ability, and above all, it is under 10 ounces. So if you're truly building an ultralight rifle, you don't need huge amounts of magnification. You just want something that will blow your buddies away when they look at it. Check this thing out. When you hand this thing to somebody, it feels like there's not any lenses in it. That's how light it is. Under $500 is the Leupold VX3 3.5-10. This is a favorite of mine for a long, long time. It comes with Leupold's custom dial system, and you can just set it up for straight MOA, or you can set it up with turrets that match the exact ballistics of your rifle. All you have to do is order them directly from Leupold. A lot of these scopes come with it free. I think some you can buy aftermarket. Either way, it's an incredible scope. You can treat like shit and it just keeps coming back for more. Now at under $600, there's the Meopta 2.5-15x44. The guys that haven't seen Meopta scopes don't realize they've got a trick up their sleeve. This is what the reticle does as the light changes. It makes it jump out at you. Now, not all of the Meopta scopes have this, but this particular version does, and it is absolutely bad to the damn bone when you look through it in low light. When guys ask me they're looking for something that has European type glass in a budget they can afford, Meopta's as far as you ever need to look. Easily the most underrated scope company in the world. Now at under $700 is the Swarovski Z3 3-9x36. I have owned every version there is of the Swarovski Z3 line, and every single one of them is incredible. This is true European glass, bright optics, every image crisp. The image is perfectly flat. It is one of the best hunting scope buys in the world, period. And anybody that disagrees is full of shit. At $800, the Burris Verocity 5-20x50 is the highest magnification scope on this list, but in my opinion, I think it's one of Burris's very best scopes. You get a lot for what you pay for it, and the thing about it is that after 20 magnification, it's really clear. When you jump above 20, you lose image. You don't have to worry about that with this scope. At under $900 is the Delta Optical Titanium 1.5 to 9 by 45. This is another one of those scopes that has to be seen to be believed. I've got a full review on this scope. The one other thing that's really cool about the Delta scopes is they have an adjustable turret system you can put on there and set all the pins for predetermined yardages, and then you just dial it up. It comes illuminated with a really cool reticle. Delta is knocking it out of the park. Under $1,000, the Zeiss Conquest 4-16 by 44 V4. Consistently, this is probably my favorite $1,000 scope for an all-around scope, whether it's precision shooting if you don't need the super high magnification, or a hunting scope. There's a lot of reticle choices, as you can see right here, from the $700 range up to where I'm about to take you to $1,500. You could go with Swarovski and Zeiss and not be wrong. All right, here's the bonus scope, the best $1,500 hunting scope on the market, in my opinion. The Leica 2.5 to 15 by 50. Guys that have used Leica cameras or used any of their lenses know the kind of optical quality you get from their stuff. That transfers directly over into these hunting scopes. This is truly one of those scopes that every single time you handle it or you look through it, you think, why don't I have Leicas on everything I own? The price is the thing holding people back. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. Now, if you enjoyed that video, check out this playlist and this video. I think there's some things there you'll enjoy also, and also hopefully get some good use out of. See you guys.